Hi guys, welcome to my very first YouTube video. This is something I've been wanting to do for a really long time, so I'm excited to get started. Today's video is going to be a beginner calisthenics workout. So this workout is really for anyone, whether you can do bodyweight pull-ups yet or not, whether you have access to a lot of equipment or just maybe a couple of bars. Although I do highly recommend investing in some resistance bands. It'll definitely help with things like pull-ups and dips, but if you don't have those, that's fine too. So this video is for anyone that is looking to get into calisthenics and isn't sure where to start. It's just going to cover a lot of the basic fundamental movements. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. So our first exercise is obviously going to be pull-ups. If you can't do a body weight pull-up, don't worry, there's some modifications ahead. So when you're doing your pull-ups, you want to make sure that you're retracting your shoulder blades, squeezing them tight, making sure that you get your chin all the way over the bar and coming to a complete hang, getting that full range of motion. So if you can't do body weight and you have bands, go ahead and tie a band around the bar. This really helps because you can do the full range of movement like you're doing a regular pull-up. So you can just stick your feet in the band. Sometimes they're difficult to get into. But again, same with body weight. You want to make sure you're getting your chin all the way over the bar, coming down to a complete hang, and squeezing your shoulder blades nice and tight together. So like I said, if you have bands, they're really great to use because you can practice getting the full chin up or pull up motion. So if you don't have bands, negatives are a really good exercise. So you want to jump up to the bar and slowly lower down for about 5 seconds or a 5 count down. Again, with these, you want to get your chin all the way over the bar and lower down to a full hang, continuing to get that full range of motion, which is really important, especially as you're working towards body weight pull-ups. These modifications are going from hardest to easiest, so just keep that in mind. Next is scapular retraction. So this is really going to help you build strength, especially as a beginner, in your back. So you want to squeeze your shoulder blades together nice and tight. It's kind of that starting movement. So if you ever get up on a bar and you can't do a bodyweight pull-up yet, this is the movement that you're going to do first. So next, following these, we have dead hangs. So dead hangs are really good for building strength, not only in your back and shoulders, but for your grip as well. A lot of time, grip strength becomes a limiting factor, especially as things get harder. So following pull-ups, we have dips. So dips, I'm rolling my eyes because I've had 4 upper body training sessions already this week and feeling a bit wrecked. With dips, you want to find some parallel bars and make sure you keep your elbows in nice and tight as you lower down. And when you come to the top, you want to make sure you lock your elbows out at the top, so you don't want them to be bent. So if you can't do bodyweight dips, that's fine. Again, like with the pull-ups, you can use a band for assistance. So you just want to hold the band down with your hands, get your knees in, and make sure you still keeping your elbows in nice and tight and locking out at the top. Dips are actually one of my weaker exercises, so I've been putting in a lot of effort lately to strengthen dips. So if you're not quite ready for bar dips, that's fine. You can do something like bench dips. These can be done on a workout bench or a chair or a park bench, anything that you can find really. Again, you want to keep your elbows in nice and tight. There's a couple of variations here. The easiest is having your feet flat, which was shown first. Next is having your feet straight out in front. And the hardest variation is having one leg off the ground here. And you want to make sure you're trying to get to about 5 to 8 reps. I'll put the sets and reps in the corner below. So next is inverted rows. This is the easiest variation here, having your feet flat on the ground. Again, like with the pull-ups, you want to make sure you're squeezing your shoulder blades together Another variation is having your legs straight out in front. This makes it a little bit harder. And the final variation, which is definitely the hardest, is having your feet propped up on a box. And again, with these, you want to make sure you're keeping your body nice and tight. So holding your core tight, keeping your body straight. Next, we have push-ups, and there's a few different variations here as well. So the most advanced variation would be toes on the ground, um, keeping those elbows in nice and tight, like really, really close to your body, and again, keeping the core nice and tight so your body's straight. The next variation is knees on the ground. This makes it a little bit easier, but allows that full range of motion, getting your nose to the ground. And then the final variation is going to be incline push-ups. So you can make these harder or easier depending on the incline. So the higher the incline is, the easier it's going to be. And then the lower to the ground the incline is, the harder it's going to be. So the last exercise will be knee raises. There isn't much to these. You just want to make sure you're feeling your core engage and bringing your knees all the way up to your chest. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the workout. It is my first one, so if you enjoyed it, please give a thumbs up. And if you want to see more content, you can check me out on Instagram. I'll put my handle below. I'm always posting videos of my workouts and just kind of what I do in the gym, messing around. So hope you guys enjoyed. Bye!